12 scones, it's £2 of self-raising flour, 8 ounce of butter or margarine, and 8 ounce of caster sugar. You don't do it like this, do you?
I'm not going to say a word. Obviously, I make a lot of scones a week.
I know you do.
We had this little conversation over Facebook, didn't we?
Yeah, well, no, you did with John, not me.
Oh, sorry, with the boss.
I don't do Facebook.
No, the boss does Facebook, does he?
No, I'm the boss.
Oh.
You've got to remember, I'm Dot and he's Pantry.
No, he does what he's told.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make a lot of scones, and we had this conversation. We'll be doing scones, and I said no. I'm actually going to don the whites this time and actually do some cooking. Right. So Dot can do the scones because she can be the master at it, the mistress at it.
Right, now I'm going to put in the fruit. I usually do about 6 ounces of fruit, but usually I just put it in by the handful. But I always put plenty of fruit in it, and then you mix. And I'm not tall enough for this, really. So
come in and have a seat, ladies. Come on, you're going to get a cream tea in a minute.
Yeah.
And cream horns.
And cream horns.
Well, you can't get a better offer than that on a Saturday afternoon for half an hour, can you really? Come on. You know you want to. Take the weight off that. You've been shopping all day. Come on, have a seat.
Have you got a little box I can stand on?
A little box?
Well, I'm not tall enough.
No, you're fine. Well, it's the bowl's too big, isn't it?
Here. I've got a big mixer in the shop, so it's much easier. So you make it into the breadcrumbs. I've just thrown some on the top there, but never mind. And I'm losing my mic.
You're losing your mic? Oh, hello. There we go. I thought she was going to bite my finger off then.
And then you put some milk in, and you make it to a nice, stiff dough. I want a knife. Where's the knife?
A knife?
Knife.
A kniff.
Knife.
My kingdom for a knife. There you go, there's one there.
Oh, they're the ones. There you
That's it. So it's those pointy things.
So pointy things.
Right.
Mix it all in.
We have a young lady to your right.
Yes.
Hello, Dot.
This is Sue from...
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, dear.
It's cheap stuff you've got here, isn't it?
Is it the other side as well?
Yeah. My ears aren't big enough.
Oh, technical support.
I'll carry on doing this.
That's right. Carry on saying what you were saying. Sue's
right,
there.
This is Sue from Little Bites of Lovely. She's in the market. She's actually in this stand where we used to be. And it's absolutely gorgeous in there. She's got it looking lovely, haven't you?
Thank you.
And she does all these little tiny cakes. And they're gorgeous. And she does wedding cakes. And
all in miniature.
All in miniature. Really, really pretty. You need to go in and see her.
We all like a nice bit of cake, don't we?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, what are you going to do for us? You're going to do these cream horns
cream
for us?
horns, yeah.
Yeah. It's just, Dot seems to take up the entire stage.
I will get cracking once she's on this.
Oh, no, yeah, she's rolling.
Yeah, she can carry on. Can't you? Go on, carry on.
Yeah, but you need
it's your rolling area.
Oh, right.
You've marked your territory with a load of flour.
Shall we swap?
Oh.
Yeah, you can take it.
Oh, you can clear up as well after. I tell you, it's terrible, isn't it? Oh, look at it, mess everywhere. It's all right, I'm standing over here so she won't hit me.
It's not me you've got to worry about, is it?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm standing over here. I'm behind you.
So, yeah, see, because I like my minis, I've done little mini
ones.
ones.
Here's some I prepared earlier.
Yes.
I meant to tell him that. John. And these are the ones I prepared earlier.
I've missed that.
Here's some I prepared earlier. I forgot to
Oh dear. You can't get the husbands,
were they in the oven, were they? Could have been burnt offerings all round there. Right, so you're rolling away there.
I'm rolling away.
Yeah, and so what do you you got the pastry and everything? Going to talk us through?
Yeah, I get ready roll just because it's easier.
Yeah.
And it is good quality.
Yeah, I don't know any chef I know makes their own puff pastry these days.
Can I just have my tray?
Look. Oh.
Thank you.
I can make it, but it's just easier not to.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to say is.
So you roll them out, so they're still quite thick, like that. And you put them in the oven on 180 for about 20 minutes. Turn them around halfway through. And then you have them with jam and, of course, clotted cream.
Cream first, by the way.
Yes.
No, jam first.
What?
Jam first.
Where are you, Lou?
Jam first contingency.
No, Jan. What? Go get your passports. Go over the river. Gee, God.
Richard, where do you come from?
I'm thoroughbred.
Where are you from?
Devon, Cornwall, and Somerset.
Thank you.
Engage would never forgive me if I said jam first. So with the pastry, so you're just cutting it using a ruler just to cut it out nice and accurately.
Yeah, and these ready roll sheets, they're just kind of the ideal size to wrap around the horns anyway. No. Okay.
I thought somebody was struggling a squirrel or something there. Right, so you don't have to grease them or anything.
The first couple of times that you use them, grease them, and then but very, very lightly. But other than that, you shouldn't need to do that again.
Oh, John, that's your taxi, John. Yeah, it's just gone past.
Are you eating?
Little blue lights coming for you. No worries.
So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the corner of the
Is he with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
onto the corner of the pastry, and just start rolling it up, keeping the tension nice, and keeping about 1/4 of an inch between the bottom of the pastry to the top of the pastry.
Yeah.
And roll it nice and
dear.
steady, keeping the tension
Oh,
good
thank
all
you.
the way up.
Thank you.
It's almost something that's gone out of fashion a bit, really, in the last 10 or 15 years. I mean, it used to be cream horns everywhere.
Absolutely, you just don't see them very much these days. But
I always remember, do you put jam in them as well?
some do. I tend not to put it in mine, but yeah.
Yeah, room for more cream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
Can I just borrow a little bit of your milk?
Yeah, of course you can. As long as you give it back. You're after a pastry brush now.
Yeah, I've got one. I just want my tub.
All your tubs back there.
That's all right. That's what
And the end, then I just tend to just squash slightly, just to sit it on the tray.
So you don't need any water or anything to seal it, just
No,
let the
just,
pastry do the work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what other sort of cakes and things are you doing up there? Is there anything you're a real
it's-
speciality?
Yeah, roulades.
Oh, roulades.
Roulades, yeah. Meringues. Patisserie work, really. And the miniature work, the miniatures. Love the minis. I've done a wedding cake full of, just made of minis. I'm just a bit quirky.
Well, as I say, I've trained as a pastry chef, but I'm not. My hands aren't designed for pastry work.
Oh, right, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's such a specialist skill and it's an art as well as anything else, and you have to have such an eye and attention for detail.
Yeah.
See, the best way I've found of actually giving a pastry chef a palpitation is when you're doing a recipe is to a bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah.
Because in pastry it doesn't work that way.
No.
It has to be accurate.
It does.
And when I was at the Grand particularly, the pastry chef would have several palpitations when I'd be on the pastry section. Yeah, but that'll be all right. One of those vanilla pods, it'll work. It'll be fine. Yeah.
And also to keep it as cool as possible, and particularly not to handle it overly.
Where's Doc gone?
Run off,
You
run away
can't
with
escape that
pastry
easily. I
brush.
tell you.
Thank you.
pastry brush.
Thank you. And that, just a little egg wash. Do you need? Am I in the way? No.
There's a queue for the pastry brush.
Are you waiting for the pastry brush?
No.
Has he finished yet there, or is he what?
No.
Has he taken his
No,
time?
he's eating.
He's eating.
He's eating.
John.
At least he's working.
Well, there's always a first time.
There is.
Ah, sorry. You can't hear me out there. It's great.
He's going deaf.
Oh. Well, is that what he tells you?
No, I tell him that.
So we just put a little egg wash on and a sprinkle with granulated sugar.
So he's granulated rather than cast through
Yeah.
that texture.
Absolutely, yeah. And then these go into a modern oven.
I think that oven's on below you.
I do
It is
try
indeed.
and rescue them before
Put it
they
in that
burn.
This one's on here, if you want them in. What temperature would you like it on?
About 140.
About 140. There we go.
Thank
Pop them in. They'll get there eventually, so British Rail. Lovely.
Lovely.
Right.
Right.
So how long did it take, do you think, from
About 20 minutes.
about 20 minutes? Nice and crisp.
Yeah.
Don't these what you did earlier?
Yes. However, here's some I made earlier. Well, no, because they're in the oven, so they will come out. So when they come out of the oven, just leave them to cool just slightly. And then just simply pull the mould through. Now, some people do fill in with jam at the bottom and then in with the cream. I tend to just use cream. So whip up a little bit of double cream with a little bit of ice and sugar to sweeten it slightly.
Clean my mess up.
And then just slowly, 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 slowly just fill the cone. The other thing you can do with these is dip the end in a bit of dark chocolate just to give it
that is, isn't it?
a little bit more flavour, yeah.
Is he still not finished yet?
No.
And there we have the
You
horns.
see, he's doing it the proper way. Cream first, then jam. See?
Oh dear.
Nice one, John.
And because I do a lot with minis, I've made some miniature
And his
ones
cones.
to pass round as a taste.
That's all right. Oh, tasters. Oh, tasters. Oh, no. Oh, okay, I'll have one. Thank you very much. I can't say.
We'll get the scones now.
I haven't
We
had a
ready?
cream horn in years.
Are we ready? Get him again. Get him again.
Yeah, the coach has just turned up, John. Yeah, there's another 56.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is where you get interactive bakery.
Sorry.
Oh, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, this is what we call the hardcore
Thank you.
viewer.
Okay.
Now, cream tea's being given away at this precise moment. You know, the true audience members who come in and watch will get free cream teas. I mean, it's perfect.
Oh, I've got more.
So how are the cream horns going down? Lovely, aren't they? And the scones, everyone's got their mouthfuls, so they can't talk with the scones, which is great. That's always a sign of a good scone. Oh, look, there's more. There's seconds. Oh, there's cream teas everywhere. Come and have a bit of
all
cream
it,
tea.
just,
It's that time of the afternoon.
Brush it over.
They're guaranteed if you don't like them, I'll eat them.
The tray, let's not take the tray.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
look,
know.
it's rent a crowd coming, John. You better be quick. There's more coming in.
You already have.
Right, that's an interesting. So, who's visited Dot's Pantry? Ah, there you go. You see, who hasn't? Now you need to go out and and the little cakes as well. You've got to go up there as well because I'm sure the way that cream horn was tasting, there's one left.
We've got some cards,
We've got cards.
so they can have a card and they come in and have a free cup of coffee.
Oh, free cup. Oh, there you go.
He's got them.
He's got them.
He's got them.
Right. I thought you were going to say that. Yeah. The silence, isn't it?
I know, they're all
This is great, isn't it? Silence. When everyone's eating, it's all quiet.
I'm
good way of
that.
doing it.
I'm like that when I have a glass of wine.
Really?
Yeah.
Which we will
I'm
be
quiet.
having
Which we'll be
shortly.
having
We
shortly.
will be, yeah.
That's all right. That's not a problem. Oh, well played.
Oh.
You say John's giving away a holiday to Torquay,
Yeah, I'm worried
to a
about
Torquay
that.
resident. Oh, well played. Yeah, that's worthy of a prize all day long. Right, let's have a look in the ovens.
No, not yet.
Huh? I'm not going to ruin them. I'm just having a look in the ovens. Oh, you don't trust me at all, do you? Don't trust me. No. It's all right, they're still eating.
Are they coming up? Oh, yummy.
Now, when we come to cream teas, what jam is it for everyone? Strawberry? Yeah. Got to be
Raspberry.
raspberry.
Yeah.
I don't like strawberry.
Blackcurrant? Blackcurrant's rather tasty. Takes away the sort of creaminess, makes it a little bit less indulgent. There's nothing worse than a tight cream tea if you haven't got enough cream and jam on. I tell you. It's very frustrating.
Yes,
you sit
imagine,
there and they give you half a teaspoon of jam and half a teaspoon of cream to put on a scone. You're like, that really? Honestly? Oh, and sorry, we want $6.95 for it.
Yeah, and then they give you the world's smallest butter pack, don't they?
Oh, exactly.
And then if you ask for more, they charge you £1.
It's like a lot of my friends are chefs in London, and you go to some of the 5-star hotels up there, and cream tea, the full singing, all dancing cream tea is £37.50 a head.
Never.
And the scones are about that big. No, I can't. I'm watching my weight.
Oh, come on. Hey.
So are we.
No, I'm watching. Try not to increase it.
Come on, have a class.
Oh my God.
Really good scone. You're not used to that. Come on. I love you, really.
That's what you say on Facebook later, or on Facebook later. Thank you. This is where I get jam and cream all over the microphone. Right, now, what else have we got going on? Well, how long are you going to be there?
They're going to be another 10 minutes. So,
Has he got any more free samples out there, John?
have you done them all? Oh, God.
No, they're coming on. They're all right.
They're doing all right.
Now, so where's the cards? Oh, there you go. See, we're not going to play poker or snap. It's if you go to Dots, you get a free coffee, is it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And if you come to mine, you get to make me coffee. So.
Oh, perfect. So yeah, so you're going to see. So you get to make a coffee, which is even better. No. So it's all. Everyone's eaten. Everyone's fed. Everyone's watered. They're just waiting for the results to come out of the ovens now.
No.
Shall we have a dance or sing a song or something?
Well, if you want to sing a song or dance, a cabaret will be quite entertaining at this point. I think that glass of wine has already taken a bit earlier. Let's see you later.
Bye.
No. So, Dot, you've been involved with this festival as long as I have, from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And you want to tell everyone what it was like when we first started many moons ago?
Yes. It was quite nerve-wracking, wasn't it? Yeah. But it was good. Because I did say that I wouldn't be wired up. And somebody came behind me and just wired me up, and that was it.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
5 years ago, in the market, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I remember building the kitchen. We didn't have any of this in those days. I built the kitchen out of the kitchen at the Grand. So I went around all my sections and took pieces of equipment out of everyone and built the kitchen. And then I'd take it all back again for service in the evening. And we moved into the main shopping centre then, didn't we?
Yeah.
And yes, it was a bit of a
Tight squeeze.
Yeah, it was a little tight, wasn't it? A little blowy and wet in the days. And then we moved down here now, so it's a matter of now. Anyone been up? Did anyone see the screen up at the top of town? Anyone been to the top of town? Anyone see the screen up there? No. Anyone been anywhere today apart from? Well, the whole idea is that as we get bigger, and I was talking to John, we're going to try and get it bigger and bigger, the festival, and move all the way around and go in around past the pavilion and in around the theatre. And have up to 100 stands, and then hopefully what we'll do is we'll get all the guys like Sue and Dot come down and have stands of their own.
Excellent.
And you can sit there and eat cream cakes all day.
Lovely.
Which can't be a bad thing, can it, really, at the end of the day? And from very small beginnings, I mean, last year we had 8,000 people through on the day, last year. And I think this year will be at least that, if not more. I mean, some of the traders today were selling out at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was that busy today.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, thirds. You know. I think you've had your share by the sounds of it. Yeah. I was going to say you'll be making you'll be getting the G&Ts in later.
Oh, glass of wine.
Lovely, yeah, wine, yeah.
So what other things do you do in the cafe that are really special at the minute? I know everything's special, but really, thank you.
We do light lunches, and I do homemade soup. We do homemade quiche, all made on the premises. The cakes are all homemade, and obviously the scones. Do our own sandwich fillers, coleslaw, all done there. So it's all fresh and all homemade.
But you're not on tomorrow, are you? Day off tomorrow.
Day off tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Monday.
So wedding cakes and that. So you're doing,
Wedding cakes,
creating
yeah.
any wedding
She does.
cakes and things. I know Dots is as well.
Yeah, I'm slightly more unusual than your traditional type of work, and I do a lot of work with minis and designing and things like that.
So you do the sort of 50 mini cake, wedding cake sort of thing, where you have all little individual ones and things like that. Would you?
Yeah. I've got a 3-tier one at the moment that I've made just completely from the minis.
Bye-bye.
Sort of on the tiers.
Mm.
So yeah, it's all. But it's just so versatile. You can do anything with it. So
What about sort of other celebration cakes and things like that? You do any of that sort of stuff
do
as
all
well?
of that. Yeah.
So where did you sort of train or learn, or do you self-taught?
Pretty much self-taught. I've been in the industry since I was 13, various different levels, jobs. I've just finished my post-chef diploma at the college.
Oh, the college.
Yeah. So, and then that's tied in nicely with coming into the market, 'cause where Doc was.
Gone now, the food's
in the
gone.
market. So it's quite bizarre, really.
Has it been alright? Be good?
It's
Takes its time.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, you've got loads of new customers now.
Fantastic. You're
They'll
all
all
welcome.
be here.
You're all welcome.
They'll all be coming up. And as I say, as we get bigger here, and hopefully you guys will come next year and be
Definitely.
with us next year.
Definitely, that'd be brilliant.
How are your scones doing?
Nearly there. About 5 minutes.
I was going to say I was going to be cheeky, then I'm going to get a slap, but I'm not going to say anything. I'm not saying a word, Doc. Don't look at me like that. I think there'll be a queue. There'll be take a ticket. I'll probably actually fill this 3 times over if I get a slap. The horns are cooking nicely.
Just got a brown off now.
So we got any questions for these lovely ladies while waiting for these? And hands up, don't be shy. I'm crackling nicely.
No. After I cook them, I freeze them. And then when you want to use them again, you take them out, let them defrost, and then just zap them in the microwave. It's about 10-20 seconds, and it brings them back to freshness. Yeah. Anybody else?
How about gluten-free?
I don't do. I can do them to order. I don't, because they don't sell. People look at them and think, "Oh, aren't they weird?" So I don't do them in the shop. But I can do them. They are nice. I've actually made them with Maltesers in as well. So that they were nice, yeah. So if ever you want some, you can order some. Okay?
Are you doing any gluten-free, ladies, or not yet?
For an order, I will. Because we don't get a lot of people asking for gluten-free, but yeah, I can do. And cupcakes, do gluten-free cupcakes.
And I've just got a little retail section, but I don't make it.
You don't make it? No. Well, that's the trouble. When you have to make it, you have to strip everything
That's
down. I know
it,
the
yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Is there anything new coming up? Any new things that you're going to be tantalising the taste buds with?
I'm always working on different things. I normally wake up at midnight and go, "Oh my God, that's a really good idea," and then go in the shop the next day and try and make it. So I'm
Tell
always
them about
working on new stuff.
the thing you're making for my daughter's wedding.
Ah.
I don't know what it's called. What is it called?
Well, we had this idea, this concept of like making the cakes, the wedding cakes and things from the mini cakes, and then these sweet trees that you see with all the different. Yeah, I wanted to do something that was completely individual, personal, bespoke, tailored. So I got rid of all the sweets and all the generic rubbish and started making my own little cupcakes you stick on. Different flavoured cakes covered in Belgian chocolate with different toppings, and putting them on these like basic tree shapes because they're just so individual and so personal. And no two will ever be the same. So for Sarah's wedding in 5 weeks' time, she's having only 2 bespoke of these
So
gift
she's having
trees.
one pink one and one blue one.
But the pink one we're doing because I do like a miniature vintage, with all the old retro type, cakes and things. So we're putting all those in like the little organza bags and tying them all through and lacing it all through with ribbons and lace and stuff. And then hubby to be is having football and chocolate.
Oh, that went down well, I'm sure.
West Brom.
West Brom. Fair enough.
But again, you said you could totally bespoke it, so I've got these little West Brom things. And
so the West Brom bit will be about that big.
Yeah.
I was going to say. Yeah, I know I'm getting married in February next year. I can imagine if I said, I'd like some cricket on it. She said, yeah, you can have it about that big.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they're having one each.
They're having
one each.
Yeah, one each. And they're about this big.
Yeah.
About that tall. So. Hey?
How many are coming to the
No,
wedding?
there's not that many cakes on. How many cakes is there?
Yeah, there's
and they're
probably-
really tiny little cakes.
Yeah, but there's probably around sort of 50 to a tree. So there's plenty to go around.
No, I'm making their wedding cake. They're having a 40-year wedding cake. So that's separate to that.
Crikey, they're all going to be stuffed.
I know.
But they're only little bites, you see.
I know.
Same little bites, little bites.
But little bites are one of those things you keep going back for.
Well, okay.
That's the trouble. I couldn't resist that. It'd be little bites everywhere. John, crikey, what are you going to be making coffee for this young lady for at least 3 years? So pay for that. And a 4-tier wedding cake as well. Oh, jeez.
He's worried now. He's wondering what he's paying for.
Everything.
Oh, come on.
See, it's like watching paint dry.
I don't really know. I just thought about it one day and made them. Did we do it in the market? Made them in the market, and they did sell in there, but they don't sell in a cafe. No, never done them. The most popular scones are fruit scones, plain scones, and cheese scones. Do you do cheese scones? Do you put cheese in them? A lot of people don't put cheese in them, and they just put the cheese on the top, and that's not a cheese scone.
Cheat.
It is a cheat, isn't it?
You do a cheese scone, you want cheese in your cheesy scone.
Yeah.
I put a little bit of English mustard in mine.
Yes, I
or
do.
Dijon.
I put mustard in. Yeah.
I do a blue cheese and toasted hazelnut, which is quite a nice one. Do a black truffle, rosemary and sea salt, which I'm doing canapé size ones.
Raspberry yogurt ones.
Raspberry yogurt. See, that's the thing about cooking. Sky's the limit. Whatever your imagination,
absolutely.
have a go. You don't get any points for not trying.
No.
Are you ready?
No, I've just turned the oven up to brown up off.
I'm not quite ready here.
Yeah, I've cranked it up.
Yeah, cranked it up. Next
It's the
minute,
oven.
smoke coming out of the back.
It's now an incinerator.
Don't say that. I tell you, that's Dot will blame me for that as well.
That's mine.
Don't mind in the back.
So you both open sort of Monday to Saturday, or Monday to Friday, or I know you're Monday to Saturday.
Because I'm such a new business, I've got sort of 2 or 3 jobs on the go, so I keep the shop open as much as I can, really.
Okay. But you got cards here as well, haven't we?
I have, yeah.
So, yeah. And obviously, if you email, so you can get any details if she. Oh, chocolate! Oh, chocolate's here as well. Oh God, danger. That's why I don't live in. I worked in France for 2 years, and that's why I left. Because I'd probably be in a French field somewhere with a tombstone. Because patisserie, wine, baguettes,
Lovely.
chocolate.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh, you're right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tucking her in.
well, tucking her in. How long do you think you got to go?
Couple of minutes.
Couple of minutes.
Yes.
So as I say, I did scones on the Arga stage at Dartmouth, and they took about an hour and a quarter because the baking oven was about as hot as you put them in and you're watching and going, yeah, they're going. Try it. Don't worry. And you're thinking after 25 minutes, thinking what to say, and then you literally say, well, if you'd like to come back in 15 minutes, they will be ready. Not to eat.
But if you don't have the oven on the right temperature, they just stay flat. They don't rise up.
Oh, is that the story, is it?
Yeah. So you've got to have it on the right temperature.
Okay.
Are you saying that's not true, Richard?
I'm not saying a word.
Good.
So we'll have scone wars in a minute. Is there any rolling pin? Oh God, she's got all the rolling pins.
Because I'm standing in the middle. Yeah.
That's all right. She can still reach over. It's
I
fine.
can go around.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think that's the thing. The reason I started making scones, I'm sure what it does. There's so many bad ones out there, and I mean, I hate to say the T word, but you go into Tesco's and you buy those little 50p shaped ones, and all they've got is in nasty powder and no nice ingredients in them, and you're playing Hunt the Sultana.
And they tend to stick on the roof of your mouth, don't they? It's so dry.
Exactly. And they're all about that high.
Yeah.
About an inch. And you cut them in half and you can get about 1 teaspoon of cream on it, and that's about it.
That's right.
That's why I started making scones, because I was sick to death of... One of the worst things as well is when you get a really bad scone, you cut it in half and it just goes into about 50 pieces.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there going, how can I spread cream and jam on that? So, that's why I started
And then
doing.
that tiny butter patch seems generous.
Oh, yeah. It does, per piece.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes, cheddar.
Oh, very nearly.
Very
We're nearly horned up.
Let's crack it up a little bit more.
Where's John? John, you've got a job to do, John. Yeah. You got some more cards to hand out.
Some more cards?
You don't... I tell you. Does he do anything during the day?
No.
No, I thought he didn't.
He's usually downstairs in the office.
I'm not off there again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Don't even make the tea.
Not really, no, I usually make the tea. He just talks to the customers and goes downstairs. Where's John downstairs?
He's doing his photography still?
No.
No. Oh, look, see, Nate, those scones need to come out the oven in a minute because you've got more people waiting.
Right, yeah, they're nearly ready.
We're so close. We're so close.
So near,
Aren't
yet
we?
so far.
I know.
It's one of those things, it's like, come on.
Like watching paint dry, isn't it?
I know. No, that was people watching my demo earlier on today. That was like watching paint dry.
What did you do?
Cool, it was that long ago. Hang on. I did roast fillet cod with roasted asparagus, tomato, dill, and shallot dressing. Then I did a roasted plum, rhubarb and vanilla crumble with granola topping.
Just a little snack then.
Passion fruit mascarpone.
Oh, lovely.
Then tomorrow, anyone coming tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
Yeah? 10:30, don't be late. It's Battle of the Bays tomorrow. Me versus Andy Sewell from the Quayside. Dun dun dun. Ready, steady, cook. 3-1 up to Torquay. Thank you very much. 3-1. 2-3. Yeah, in your dreams. Especially as I beat him at fish stock last year on his home turf. Yeah, there's a bit of a... So we need all the support for Torquay we can get tomorrow. All right? I need to really sort him out tomorrow. We can't have Brixham winning. It's just not good. I've left the ground, but I'm still involved a lot down here. So I do the college, I do all sorts of stuff. I supply a lot of scones down in this part of the world as well. I just finished consultancy in some of the restaurants around here, so I'm still involved a lot in Torquay. And as I trained here, what from the Grand? Well, it's like all of things in hospitality these days, and this is a generic thing. It's all about the money, not about the people. Oh, there we go. That's very good. Thank you very much. Hello. Where did I get 2 come up from? I can't remember having 2 yesterday. Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that over the years I've seen Torquay change a little bit, but it's all about taking more money and rather giving the guests a really happy time. Great food, great service, great value for money, and people will come back and choose this place to stay. There are no accountants here, are there? Great. Because they're the I would say the devil of the hospitality business, because it's all about cut all the costs, use the worst ingredients you can, and make more money. Don't worry about the customers, because there's apparently loads more out there. Unquote. He's not here, so it's fine. So yeah, and that's why I sort of moved out of it a little bit, because at the end of the day, I want to cook really nice food, do nice things, make people happy, and they can come back and have some more. That's what it's all about. Michael and I went to Exeter College about a year between each other, so I can't get an invite to Exeter Food Festival. I wonder why that is. I do everyone. I do Dartmouth, North Devon, everywhere else. So yeah, I think Michael's a little bit worried. But no, I mean, it's all about, and I think that's one thing I always passionately believe about Torquay in particular. And we got a great town, we got a great harbour, we got everything. We just need to make the hotels and things, much more hospitable places, and some of the grand old hotels, the bigger ones, to be what they used to be. Oh, there we go. Hey, look, here's some I made. Yeah, there we go.
Right, we're all out.
Excellent. So, how long will they take to cool? About 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, really. Just going to leave them to cool slightly, just to so I can pull the
Cornet
mould
out.
Yes, absolutely.
Also, one of the other things, of course, you can make these savoury if you wish. So you can just, instead of using sugar, you can put a little cheese over the top if you wish. A little parmesan or something like that. Fill it with some smoked salmon, some cream cheese. Be quite nice, something different. So everyone's just quiet now because the products come out of the oven. They're all sitting there going, is it takeaway?
Yeah.
Dinner? Oh, uh-oh.
I don't have a rack.
You don't have? Oh no, Dot's nicked it all.
Yeah, no.
There was two a minute ago.
Yeah, there's one
one there.
There's one there I can use. That's fine.
Oh, let's move that around for a minute. Okay, that in a minute. So, in relative terms, both of these things that the girls have made are really easy to do, and it doesn't take that long to make these. And like cream horns, I grew up with these as a child, and they sort of disappeared off the face of the earth. And there's somewhere you can get them from, and be a little bit indulgent and take them home on an afternoon. So you can go and get some little cakes, and then go and get some scones. Pot of tea, feet up.
Lovely.
Perfect.
Nice.
Can't think of anything better than that, can you?
Yeah, no.
So I'd like to thank Sue and Dot. Done a fabulous job. Thanks, ladies. Please go and see them. They do great work in the top of the town there, and I think a little bit of indulgence now and again doesn't hurt, does it? Especially with these lovely things. So well done. Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's the end of today. Hope you enjoyed it. The weather's been fantastic. I mean, it's done Torquay tremendous today. We'll be back in tomorrow, as I say. I'm on at 10:30 with Andy from the Quayside, which will be quite fun. Then we got Jean Philippe Bidart from the Millbrook Inn in Kingsbridge. Apparently I'm on again. I don't know about these things now and again. Then Simon Hulestone from the Elephant, Colin Pereira from Lavani, and then Ben Chamkin, who's a young chef at the Elephant, coming in, and then there'll be a little bit of a finale at the end of the day tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get some lovely weather. Have a lovely evening. Thanks very much for coming, and see you again soon. Thank you very much.